Hey guys, it's Dr. Braddock, and I've got a really cool story to share with you, and I'll keep it short, but spoke yesterday to a friend of mine on the phone. He's actually become a good friend, but we initially met as he was a financial advisor, and Amy and I were utilizing his services. And so we kind of reminisced on our phone call yesterday about how we met and, about our early relationship, how we got to know each other. And so I started thinking about that last night when I was laying in bed, and I thought, this is so big. Like, this is exactly what people need to correlate when it comes to kind of their health and how to look at that. And one of the unique things that we talked about, and if you've ever sat down with a financial advisor, they don't talk usually in short term. You're not going to tell you, here's what I can do for you in 6 months, right? Or you give me 8 weeks and then I'm gonna produce this for you. That's not typically the conversation you're going to get. They're going to figure out where you are. Okay, they're going to get a really accurate assessment. They're going to look at your tax returns and your income and your debt and your assets and all that stuff. Figure out exactly where you are so they know where to take you from there. And then they're going to start talking about making small incremental changes that at the 10-year, 20-year, 30-year mark, what you could expect, right? That financial advisor is going to say, at age 45, at age 55, at age 65, you could expect these sort of returns. You could expect to be in this sort of financial situation when it comes to retirement. And everybody knows if you're going to plan for retirement, you start early. You don't start planning for retirement when you're 64 to retire at 65. It's just not the way that it works. And we all understand that. Nobody expects to be able to plan for retirement just before it happens. But when it comes to our health, we find that same thing not accurately happening. People will really kind of expect, where could you get me in a couple of weeks? Where could you get me in a couple of months? I know years and years of damage, right, of debt that I have accumulated in terms of bad health decisions, bad food, bad diet, just overstressed lifestyle. So you have to understand, if you sit down with the financial advisor with way more debt than you have assets, it's going to take a while to get some traction. Health is the same way. When we take a new patient into our office, we're not looking at what we can do immediately. Granted, we want to get you out of pain, right? Just like that guy wants to get you out of debt because he can't build wealth for you until he gets you out of debt. But if all you ever did was use the financial advisor to get out of the debt, and then you stopped using their services and you never let them actually do what they really do, which is to start to be able to plan for your future, you really haven't adequately utilized their services. And so that for me is what I was telling Sean on the phone. We even spoke this morning. I said, wow, that's my passion, to be able to have a patient who comes in to figure out where their health is, where they come from, kind of what their lifestyle is, and what exactly is going on with them in that moment, and then be able to plan for what their life could be like in 3 years or 5 years or 10 years through regular healthy lifestyle change, regular chiropractic adjustments, taking your supplements, eating well, stress management, those sort of things. Like that is a really special part. And I guess for me, because that was probably 9 years ago that I first met my financial advisor, and I've been in this office for almost 9 years now. And so finally, having been here for a good long while, I have patients that started with me 9 years ago who I still see weekly. I have patients that have been here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years that I see their entire family. I've seen their children be born. I've taken care of their children. We've seen kids go off to college. And that is when it gets really special, is to see those lives change over a period of time rather than just that nagging back pain got 80% better in a couple of weeks. That's great. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to be out of pain, but that's when the rubber meets the road. That's when lives start changing. We always talk about changing lives in our office. We're not changing anybody's life by just alleviating a muscle spasm, right? It's an important thing to do. We got to get you out of pain and feeling better before we can start to actually rebuild as much of a healthy person as we can. So those are just some things to think about. I thought, wow, if people just thought And you don't have to be some financial guru or even have been to a financial advisor. Maybe you're really young, but when you sit and you think about that, everyone just has realistic expectations when it comes to that. They understand that that takes time and planning and investing over time to accumulate that. But with health, we live in such a instant gratification society that I want a pill, or I want a procedure, or I want an adjustment, or I want something that's going to give me immediate results, okay? And unfortunately, sometimes that's just not realistic. It's not going to give you the long-term results that we've built our office around, and that chiropractic is really built around in general. I hope this made a little bit of sense to you. I hope that you have even a glimmer of understanding about how much I love taking care of you guys, and how blessed and fortunate that I am to be in this position and be able to just share and pour into your lives. So I look forward to seeing you soon. As always, feel free to share this video or check out our other videos on our YouTube channel. God bless.